Have you noticed just how strange Kanye West and his new wife Bianca Censori have been dressing up lately? Or should I say, just Bianca, from looking like she's just covering herself with a throw pillow, covering her entire face to walk around like this, making her go out like she wasn't finished dressing yet, and practically exposing her body through see-through tops, and even walking under the rain with just a clear raincoat and nothing underneath. People are getting concerned for this woman because it seems like she's being treated more like a pet than a wife.
Bianca is wearing a raincoat and black boots, and that's it, girl. I mean, it is cold in Los Angeles, girl. You're gonna get pneumonia!
Blink if you need help, Bianca. She always looks miserable and sad. I really hope she's okay. It's completely tasteless, fashionless, walk of shame, stark naked away. And every time she goes out in public, the appearances become more concerning. So, should we be concerned about how Kanye treats his new wife?
She's holding a pillow as a top, and she looks miserable. She went from this beautiful, successful woman to this, being paraded around like a toy.
Listen, you don't have to care about these people to finish this video till the end, because this story might just save you from a toxic relationship. So Night Fam, let's unpack some red flags as we investigate the relationship behaviors of Kanye West. I mean, you already know him. It's no surprise he is eccentric, a free thinker, for some even a musical genius.
That's what makes Ye. I quite enjoy when people actually are mad at me about certain things.
But see, that's where it gets dangerous, because it almost seems like it has been used as an excuse for all the suspicious actions he's done in his relationships.
Things I say are on behalf of God. It's not always godly because I'm a man, but God is definitely using me.
Like how right from the start, Kanye already controlled what Kim Kardashian was supposed to wear or not by making her throw away even her favorite pieces and then replacing them with his choices of clothing.
So you gotta really clean out everything.
Now, Kim allowed this because Kanye was a designer himself. But Night Fam, this is definitely a potential red flag. Controlling behavior from partners might look like romantic gestures from the outside, but remember, if they routinely make decisions for your life, like what you wear, where you go, or how you spend your time, they might be more concerned about their ego than they are about you. I mean, remember when Kanye said he didn't like that Kim wore this dress because they're already married and have kids? Well, experts would say this overprotection may also just be a misplaced sense of care when a partner claims they want to protect you but really just steps on your self-expression. After all, if Kanye really believed in what he was saying, then why would he then go out with the new stepmom of his kids wearing something even more revealing?
Now he's walking around with Bianca like that. You know, it wasn't about modesty, whatever. It was about control.
And listen, we are not inventing these out of thin air. You can hear the story straight from another one of Kanye's exes, Julia Fox.
He wants to dress me right now.
Yeah. See, Julia herself said that after the relationship of just 6 weeks, she only felt like his little puppet who had been cast to play the role of his girlfriend.
I was not orchestrating it. I was a puppet.
Remember, Julia and Kanye were dating in the middle of him finalizing his divorce with Kim K. So the fact that Kanye allegedly even offered to her a boob job, which she declined, it very much seems like Julia was used as a pawn, weaponized to make Kanye's ex-wife feel a certain way.
And I was like, oh my God, maybe I can get him off Kim's case. Like, maybe I can distract him, like just get him to like me.
Also, do you see the pattern with the outfits again? It's definitely a warning sign to beware of when a partner monitors your health in extreme ways or micromanage what your body should look like or your lifestyle, finances and daily schedule. That is not care, ladies and gentlemen. That is control.
Promise not to embarrass you, and when he first asked you to be his girlfriend, you just laughed at him.
I couldn't believe it. I'd met him the day before. So I feel like anyone would probably have that same reaction.
Hiya. before we go back to the video, if you could please do me a favor and subscribe to After Nightfall right now, I would appreciate it. We are currently at 17,000 subscribers and we want to reach 100k by the end of the year. So if you appreciate what we do and you agree with some of the people who comment that After Nightfall is one of the most underrated channels on YouTube, then help us out, get us up in the algorithm and subscribe right now. Thank you so much. And having said all of this, we now have to talk about Bianca Censori, a name that came out of nowhere but intrigued many people for her striking resemblance to Kim. Like, just see how these photos of Kim K and Bianca seem so similar when placed side by side. People are saying she's pretty much a Kim K 2.0.
Her name is no longer West, and my name is now only Ye. If we were ever to be together again, what would our name be? Kim Ye.
Would you like that?
But obviously, that is disrespectful to Bianca because she's her own person with her own achievements. In fact, this 29-year-old woman is an architect and model who also happens to be the architectural designer for Kanye's fashion brand Yeezy.
I always wanted to be a sculptor, and to me, architecture is the union of art and pragmatics.
She's obviously an intelligent woman who built her own career out of her passion. So, it makes it extra worrying that such a sophisticated woman who actually seems sweet in person.
You got good eye contact. I get your number.
I'm married.
Who once looked like this, or this, just after marrying Kanye, is now being paraded in public like this.
He may be physically abusing her, and at the very least, 100% I think he's psychologically abusing her.
Walking barefoot in the streets, suspiciously wearing some clothes similar to Kim K's brand, getting kicked out from places for their immodesty, and wearing pieces that barely cover anything anymore. And don't get me wrong, this is not about policing women or what they should or should not wear. But considering how outspoken Kanye was before about showing skin when he was still with Kim K, why are the rules suddenly different now in a way that humiliates his new partner?
This relationship has always felt off to me.
Why is it suddenly okay for Kanye to post about his new wife on Instagram, showing the most intimate photos that could have just been kept private? No pants this year. Dropped something, captioned this. Or how right now, all he has on his page is a video of his wife on the bed.
I don't care, bro. I'm gonna post my wife as much as I want.
And why? Even in a post that's supposed to celebrate Bianca's birthday, does it seem like everything Kanye does is diss to his ex Kim?
Happy birthday to the most beautiful, super bad, iconic muse, inspirational, talented artist, master's degree in architecture, 140 IQ. This was everything that Kim Kardashian wasn't, and he's trying to point that out.
I really hope these are all just assumptions, because looking at many of these photos of Bianca now versus the ones she had before, you'll notice that she's almost lost that glimmer in her eyes, like she's empty, tense and miserable. Could this be a subconscious move by Kanye to feel like he could keep Kim K in his life while molding Bianca into his twisted idea of a perfect woman? I think he pretends she is Kim and tries to publicly humiliate her. He parades Bianca around. It's all about control. Someone help Bianca. See, recently there were reports that Kanye set up rules for Bianca not to speak, as well as foods to eat and clothes to wear, and that Bianca just obeys him because she has no mind of her own anymore.
Kanye West allegedly instructs his wife Bianca to never speak.
On top of that, Bianca Instagram disappeared, supposedly because Kanye wanted to protect her from the world. Again, seemingly protective romantic things to do, but beware, because toxic control also manifests through isolation. On top of taking over your decisions from what color of lipstick to wear down to what relationships you can build, a controlling partner can pull you away from your loved ones. That must be why Bianca's parents and friends have been concerned that her marriage has swept her away from them. Bianca has always been a strong, independent woman who has her own voice, but they haven't seen that lately because they don't speak or see each other as often as they had before she started seeing Kanye. And if indeed all these suspicions end up being true, we have to realize the sad reality too, that a controlling behavior may just be a person's defense mechanism to cope with their demons. Because when people are afraid of what happens inside of them, like fear of being abandoned, losing control, getting too close, or feeling uncertain, they resort to this very toxic way of coping, taking back control while their loved one suffers.
We'll always be together. She dresses exactly like me. My kids are me. You know, there's no person that she'll ever get with that will influence her more than God and then her priest on earth, which is me.
But of course, at the end of the day, only the two people in this relationship know what's really going on, and we can only hope we actually get proven wrong. Bianca is an artist in her own field. She's a grown lady, not a puppet. All the fashion is just marketing for his next thing and always has been.
And I think one was covered up and just one is naked.
Whatever the truth is, whether all these concerning assumptions are right or wrong, I sincerely wish both of them healing and happiness. And to you, Night Fam, watching this right now, please remember, a healthy love will never require you to shame or change yourself just to be accepted.